Tom.
And I'm Molly.
Welcome to Forensic Gameology, hosted by ForensicGameology.com.
Reviews for science.
In 7 minutes or less.
Ultimate Warriorz, where the game box is the game. It's a brawling game in which you take on the role of a character, and they range in size, and you fight each other. So you want to roll a certain number of dice as your melee or range powers here, or stats, we'll say. So if mine has 4 melee, so I'm in the same spot as someone else, I roll 4 dice, and I need to beat whatever number is in the top right. We both had top right of their card at that moment, and that changes throughout the game. So I roll 4, and I have to beat a 3. And I hit it on 2 of them, 3 and 4. I went 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a straight. Yahtzee! And so I would take 2 of his life, and it would equal my points. If I hit him, if I was the first one to hit him, I get his big 3. So I take first blood. Everyone has a big heart. And so if you're the first one to give the first person to hit you, you give that heart to them. So that's my points at the end of the game, and it goes to the next person, and you play cards. Everyone picks a card in the beginning of the round, and then you go 8 to 1, all the way 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you play them as your number gets called. And that's the game. Simplicity versus complexity. Oh, last man standing wins. Sorry.
So this is a really simple game, got a couple of rules in there, but for the most part you can pull it out and play with anyone. The complexity is oftentimes what's written on the bottom of 2 cards in each person's deck of cards. They give special powers that no one else has, and so you have to kind of keep those in mind and know, like, wait a second, is someone going to come over here and throw a net on me? Is someone going to try to shoot me from really far away and do, like, +1 damage? So, other than that, I'd say it's a pretty simple game.
Yeah, and I actually just said last man standing wins. That's true, except that there are 7 rounds, so we have the most points in 7 rounds.
If there's more than one person in the game.
Yeah, so. There's not just one person that is alive. This game is pretty simple. Tom covered it all. You don't want to kill anyone in the beginning 3 rounds, or else people throw stones at you because you went too quickly. They paid good money to see you battle it out, and they want to see a good battle. By the time the 4th round hits, they say, okay, someone can die now. So that's pretty simple. Luck versus strategy.
Yeah, there's a lot of luck. You're rolling the dice, and you're choosing which card. Everybody has a 1 through an 8, and that's your initiative. And so if I choose the 8, I'm probably going first, and somebody else may have chosen a 4, hoping to get somebody to have chosen lower than them, and it didn't happen. And so things can change throughout that you didn't expect. Somebody might move away, and you're like, no, I can't move, and I only have a melee attack, and it was a big melee attack. So there's luck, but there's a lot of strategy. It's not like a super deep game, but I'm trying to jockey for position, decide who I need to be hitting. The game encourages not just killing one person, because you want to get that if you hit them first, you get 3 points instead of just 1. And so I've seen people that could have had a super kill shot ignore that person. Like they only have 1 point left. If I kill them, I'll get 1 point. But if I go after this person, I could stand to gain 4 points. So there's I think it's a pretty good balance for this type of game, a game that isn't taking itself too seriously.
Yeah, there is a healthy balance. Tom covered it pretty much. I do think that the characters are way imbalanced. So the smaller the character, the fewer health points they have, but the higher defense. So this character is the smallest one in the game. It only has 5 health points, but its defense is 4, 5, or 6, meaning you have to roll a 4, 5, or 6 to actually hit it. And there's quite a few cards that have a 6, whereas the lion has 9 health points, and it ranges from a 2 to a 4.
The dragon's a 16.
Yeah, and so people are like, sweet, I can just hit you all day. And then they get down to the same range that this character has, and then they're still super easy to kill. So I think that is about, I don't know if I found that the smaller players, while having fewer health points, are harder to hit. So they're in balance, but they try to make it balanced. So that is a little bit lucky, but I think you get to choose your characters anyway, so maybe that's the part of the strategy. Fun versus boring. I find this game fun. It's entertaining to be like, and I have never seen people just attack one person again and again and again, because again, if you don't have the amount of points, or if you're like, why am I going to kill them when this person's winning, or whatever happens to be, I have seen it that everyone try to broadly go after everyone, so that's been fun. But it's also heartbreaking when you play melee only and you can't move, and you're hoping someone moves into your area and no one does, and you're like, well, I just wasted this card, and it's low defense. So, but it's fun to try to, you're just brawling. It's a fun brawl game. brawling game.
This is a goofy game. There's no getting past it, and so. I mean, I try to win, and when I do, I typically lose. And then, it's like Molly said, you're like, oh, I just played this card, it essentially wasted my turn. So, like, that can be a downer. There's no getting around that. But for the most part, especially when you play with, like, a lot of people, there's usually someone to hit. There's a lot of places to swing, and it's pretty fun to just, fists flying, playing your cards, targeting people, rolling dice. It's just the core of what Ameritrash is expected to be on the really light level. This is not a heavy game.
Yeah, this is going to be your if you really like heavy thinky games, do not. This is not your type of game. And if people, so it should be a quick game. We've always had it quick. It's always been pretty quick. So
I'm going to go on the Board Game Geek rating with a 7. So dependable, solid, fun, 30-minute game.
Yep, 7. It's always, we haven't had people take too long, but we also don't pull it out with people who only like long thinky games. Every time we get to multiples of 500 subscribers, we give away a free glitter painting of your favorite geeky thing. So make sure to subscribe now on YouTube.
Could be you that wins.
Ultimate Warriorz. We've presented the evidence.
You be the judge.